Yeah, I own you and you own me. I will kill everybody in here about your ass. Please understand that about the way I love you. You understand me? I kill everybody in here. I swear to God I will. You can ask the Lord about me. I'll kill every...
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now, it's the right time, it's the right sound, right now, right now, tell the whole pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, tell the nigga pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
See, these dudes kill me. That's what's wrong with this generation today. These young boys today, what do she bring to the table? The hell you mean, man? What do your ass bring to the table? You got a woman that can come to the table that can make another you. What else she need to slide up to the table with? What about your job? What happened to men who were supposed to be responsible? Do you know that it's our job to take care of a woman and some children, to have a family? That's our damn job.
You know what to do.
Oh my God. So everybody has seen what is going on with Steve Harvey now. Oh my God. And this scene right here on Club Shay Shay is telling. Steve Harvey is the biggest simp on television. He's known to be the biggest simp on television. He wrote a book called Think Like a Man, and he's always giving dating and relationship advice. Sometimes he's on point and sometimes he's not on point. But here's the thing. He says that women don't have to bring anything to the table. Well, Steve, what about, I don't know, loyalty? And that's the first thing that Marjorie was missing. And guess what? You wifed her, and now she's about to take you for $200 million. See, it's so funny when these dudes get up on here and they're in marriages and they're talking about how, well, marriage is this and marriage is that, and this is how you treat a woman, and she don't got to bring nothing to the table, and you're supposed to be the provider. And then look how that turns out for you, okay, Mr. I ain't got no prenup. I mean, I thought you wrote Think Like a Man, so you should know every form of a woman's tactics in order to procure commitment and to procure security for not only herself but her offspring. And that's really all Marjorie cares about. She only cared about getting her offspring up out of the house and giving them a good life, which is smart as far as like her prioritization. But here's the thing. What is the cost? She had to screw over Steve. And this is what happens in a lot of situations where men become stepfathers. The woman uses them to get the children up out of the house. And during that time, the man is just elevating because he has an even higher burden of performance. So he has to out earn and earn even more to provide for the children that they're having. Not to mention if they have children of their own. But if he's taking care of another man's seed, then he has to continue to provide because he knows that that woman is only with him based off of the provisioning for her child. In conclusion, if that man did not have that money, if he did not have that status, if he did not have that ability to earn and provide for the child, then she would go to another man or still probably be smashing her baby daddy on the side. And this is what I always keep telling y'all. The baby daddy always has dibs, okay? The baby daddy always has dibs. It's always going to be his. And the way that Steve Harvey is talking to Shannon Sharpe is like a little perplexed. He's a little confused because if you listen to Shannon Sharpe, he's kind of red vitamin. Now, obviously, he on television, he does have to align with, a lot of the simp mindset. But look at his dating history. Look at the way that he dates. Shannon Sharpe ain't getting married, okay? I think he told a story of him getting like engaged really quickly, but then, calling it off. But Shannon Sharpe's not married. He's single, and he understands how women move when you're in a position that he is as a man. I mean, these guys are multi-millionaires, so successful. And here's the thing. I'm not really trying to clown Steve Harvey. Obviously, I am going to clown him a little bit because he took shots at men. He took shots at who? My Malcolms, okay? The mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men. The massively attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men. The medium ugly, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men. The massively ugly, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men. And he definitely took shots at the BBW TDMs, the busybody, well-to-do men. And I do not allow slander on my Malcolm. See, you're not going to come in here and say that women don't have to bring anything to the table because, newsflash, they do. And the reason why you got cheated on, allegedly, by Marjorie, your wife, the woman that you say you gonna die about, that you gonna do this and that and the third about her, and guess who she cheated on you with? Your bodyguard and personal chef. Women can ruin dynasties. They can ruin empires. She could have easily told her person. I mean, you could have been checked up on out of here. They could have easily put cyanide in your steak. They could have easily, oh, Steve Harvey got a life insurance policy. I'm his wife. If you slide a little cyanide in his drink or something like that, then we're going to inherit a multi-million-dollar life insurance policy and his whole estate. I mean, that's how bad it could have gotten. Now, thank God he found out that she was cheating with the bodyguard and the personal chef beforehand. But let me tell you something. Marjorie, the man that she used to deal with was a criminal. He's still, if I'm not mistaken, he's still in prison. So, she has that criminal mindset. I would not put it past her to, after time and time again, after sleeping with the bodyguard, and the bodyguard is a known pimp, an admitted pimp. He even wrote a book about it. So this guy knows how to manipulate women, and he also, is lacking that ethical, moral part. And obviously it shows because he was willing to sleep with, most likely, if you have a bodyguard and a personal chef, that's going to be your best friend. He was willing to sleep with his best friend's wife. I guarantee they were best friends before Steve Harvey found this out. And Steve Harvey got the nerve to say, "Oh, that's what's wrong with the men nowadays." Well, no, there's nothing wrong with men nowadays. We're just not putting up with the BS anymore. We're not allowing these women to just sleep around and come back to us and then kiss us on the lips when they got dick on their breath. And that's what you're doing, Steve. You was kissing you was licking up, kissing up a lot of semen, big dog. You were. Okay, at every show, you just spewing semen because you're kissing this woman who is topping off your bodyguard. Absolutely insane. And then he got the nerve to tell men to do this and do that. Brother, you need to look at your own backyard because your wife is over here doing monkey double backflips on your bodyguard, on your personal chef. This man has your life in his hands in multiple ways. As a bodyguard, y'all could be walking through a venue, he see a threat, and he could just look away because that Marjorie cookie too good and he want it all to himself, right? Or he could have just put something in your food and then you wouldn't even know. You would have been none the wiser. Do you know what that means, Steve, with your vocab words and your big teeth? None the wiser. You would have been none the wiser. You would have been eating up that damn medium rare cyanide steak and you would not be with us no longer. Now, here's the thing. I love Steve Harvey. Obviously, I'm a black man, and Steve Harvey is a huge inspiration to not only me, but other young black men. I mean, from his comedy to his different shows. I mean, Family Feud, his own Steve Harvey show. This guy is a modern day Renaissance man. Any woman should have been elated to be with him. And this just shows how emotional women are and just how stupid some of these women are. You're with Steve Harvey. And his name rings so many bells that your daughters, your children even took on his name. Lori Harvey ain't Steve's real kid. A lot of y'all don't know that. That's not his child. He's playing big stepdaddy. That ain't his seed. But guess what? He loved them like they were his own. Loved them like they were his own. And this is what a lot of women do to stepdaddies, the bait and switch. Absolutely ridiculous. And Steve Harvey was caping for this woman so hard. Didn't even know what's going on in his backyard. I mean, it's laughable. And now he's become a joke. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to get on Steve Harvey behind, but you know, after this, we going to lay off because that's the OG. That's Big Unc. That's Gramps. And I got a high level of respect for Steve Harvey and everything he's done. I mean, true definition, got it out the mud, came from the bottom. You know, a black man coming up and to be where he's at in this day and age, I mean, it's something spectacular and it has to be marveled at. But your choice in women, men, listen up to me. Your choice in women is going to be the determinant of your legacy. And I'm telling you right now, Big Steve, OG, yeah, you made a bad decision. I don't know if that caterpillar on your lip got the best of you, but man, I'm just disappointed in the way that all of this has played out.
That's mine right there. Yeah, I own you and you own me. I will kill everybody in here about your ass. Please understand that about the way I love you. You understand me? I kill everybody in here. I swear to God I will. You can ask the Lord about me. I'll kill every That's my...
So obviously, great energy, absolutely hilarious, still to this day, making the whole crowd laugh. And this woman had the nerve to cheat on him. And Steve Harvey said that he'll kill everybody about her. I bet you ain't doing nothing to that bodyguard. I bet you ain't busting a grape about that bodyguard. and what that bodyguard was doing, he was busting grapes on your wife's behind. I mean, you cannot make this stuff up, and I really don't want to pour on or rain on his downfall, but Lord have mercy, Steve Harvey, you done said so many simpish things over the past decade, and now the chickens have come to roost. You are being publicly humiliated, embarrassed, and financially graped, financially castrated. This woman is going to leave with half. She used you to raise her children and get them out of the house and have a positive male influence, because Lori Harvey ain't the only child that Steve was raising of hers. I think she had some sons as well. And he raised those young men or those young boys to become young men. And they wouldn't be the men that they were today if it wasn't for god darn Steve Harvey. And that's a big, big fact. Oh yeah, that's a big old fact. Okay? Those men will probably be somewhere on the block, you know, living out their daddy's shoes in prison somewhere if it wasn't for god darn Steve Harvey. Because you know that woman was not going to be able to discipline or raise those children by herself. Look at her own discipline. She don't even have discipline herself. She's sleeping with the bodyguard. And it's like, wow. Steve Harvey has done nothing wrong. And people gonna get it, and women, oh my God, the women gonna get it. We don't know the details of their relationship. You don't know if he was abusive. Dude, are you serious? Steve Harvey abusive? Yeah, give me a freaking break. Give me a break. You always try and demonize a man. It's the woman's fault. It's her damn fault. It's always her damn fault, man. It's absolutely ridiculous, and y'all still going for it. Look, man, Steve, Big Steve, I'm telling you right now, free agent lifestyle. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. That's the way, okay? That's the way, Steve. You better not get married ever again, okay? You need to be passport bros, SYSBM, whatever you got to do. Go to Brazil like Michael Irvin did. Do something, big dog. But you need to reclaim your throne, bro. You need to reclaim your throne. Otherwise, your legacy is going to be completely tarnished. And I know you didn't make her sign a prenup, so you're definitely going to get bent over the coals and you're going to have to pay out. And the funny thing is, Steve Harvey, I think this is, he actually gave a story about him getting finessed by his accountant or whatnot. And he was involved in a divorce, and it all just kind of came at the same time. And he detailed how he started from the bottom, and he didn't care because I'm a man and I'm gonna get it out the mud. Well, you're lucky because you're going from 400 million to 200 million. But what about a man who's going from 40,000 to 20,000? See, these rich elite men, especially elite black men, have no empathy for the Malcolms. And that is what I'm all about. The Malcolms. The mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men. And these men, when they're in divorces, they don't have millions of dollars. Okay? They don't have millions of dollars. So it's all about perspective. And it's just a lot of the time when Steve Harvey gives this dating, relationship, or marriage advice, he only sees it from the woman's side. But guess what? Now you really get to see the true nature of a woman. He gave her everything in the world. Look at that rock. Look at that rock. Look at that ring on her damn finger. That ring is over $100,000. What do women say? Well, the engagement ring has to be over $100,000, and it's got to be worth this much, and it's got to be this, and the wedding has to be $5 million. He did all that. Where did it leave him? See, here's the thing. Look at that. Look at that. That wristwatch. All bust down. It's a bust down. It's a bust down. She didn't buy that herself. He bought that for her. She didn't do a damn thing. And here's the thing. Women have all these high standards, and they get a man who actually does it for them, and you ruin it by cheating on one of the greatest men, one of the greatest black men of our time, period. And, you know, say what you want about Steve Harvey. He is one of the greatest black men of our time. One of the richest, one of the most successful, one of the most, here's the thing. You can look up to Steve Harvey and be, oh, man, he is a father figure. There's no way you can say that Steve Harvey's not a father figure. If you did have your father growing up, we all see a piece of our father in Steve Harvey. It's just a shame that he's a simp. It's just a shame that he's blue pill. It's just a shame that he pedestalizes these women who, dude, she can't hang up a jockstrap next to Steve Harvey. It's ridiculous. She's nothing compared to Steve Harvey. Nothing. Look at the last men that she's dated. They're nothing to compare to Steve Harvey either. Steve, you should have just got a woman Lori Harvey's age, honestly. He would have, oh my God. If Steve Harvey would have just pulled a Leonardo DiCaprio, oh man. Well, that's what he should do now from now on, because these older women, bro, I'm telling you right now, they are very tactical, very analytical. The college educated woman, right? 90% divorce rate. They want blood. And they don't care what you did for them now. It's, what have you done for me lately? Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, yeah. And if you ain't done nothing for her lately, then I guarantee somebody else will. And who is it? That Bodyguard. Because one thing that, Steve Harvey is in the alpha smashes, beta cashes position. Where he is cashing her out. And who is the alpha? The Bodyguard. He's smashing her out. And it's a deadly game that you are playing, Steve. Deadly game. And somebody needs to look out for Steve, because he might be zeroed out. He might do something. I think he's more strong-willed than that. But this type of thing breaks a man, destroys a man. Not only is he losing his wife, a woman that he truly loved. Nobody can say he didn't love this woman. Look at how he's talking about her. He adored this woman. And she broke his heart. Not only did she break his heart, but his best friend, his bodyguard, his personal chef, broke his trust. And that, I mean, that alone can drive a man to do things to himself that he would not otherwise have done off of his own free will and volition. So you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship questions, email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so on your paying on time, man. Y'all be on your motherfucking knee with the BS. And you already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.